Welcome back to our channel, where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you some news. Camilla reveals royal controversy following William and Catherine's bold decision. According to a source with personal information, Camilla, the Queen consort, has faced criticism for her courageous actions following the dispute between Prince William and Princess Catherine regarding the new working royal arrangement. One of the most controversial figures in the history of the British monarchy is Camilla, Queen consort, who is married to King Charles. She's been a source of contention for a very long time. Despite the fact that her fans commend her dedication to royal obligations and charitable endeavors, her detractors continue to see her through the lens of her troubled background rather than the positive aspects of her character. Recent events have increased concerns about her status and power within the royal family, particularly in relation to her daring activities, which many perceive as self-serving and disruptive. Significant criticism of Camilla's actions has come from a variety of sources, including reports that she is seeking royal titles for her children and disagreements with Prince William about efforts to modernize the monarchy. There were already preconceived perceptions of estrangement within the royal family. But Princess Catherine's participation in the Christmas Carol service, which is a symbolic gathering of the royal family, further aggravated such views. This article discusses an investigation of the Queen consort's recent activities, the public's reactions, and her efforts to repair her reputation. There has been significant criticism surrounding the carol service during the Christmas season. Princess Catherine is responsible for organizing the annual Christmas Carol service, which takes place at Westminster Abbey. This event is a significant part of the royal calendar and highlights the importance of togetherness and caring for one another. The absence of King Charles and Queen Camilla at this year's summit, on the other hand, highlighted the significance of the gathering. According to those who are familiar with the circumstances, their decision to skip the event was not only the consequence of a problem with their schedule, rather, it was a direct response to a privately held disagreement that took place inside the family. The exclusion of Camilla's children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopes, from the guest list constituted one of the scenario's most contentious aspects. Prince William reportedly made this decision as part of his vision for a more streamlined monarchy that prioritizes working royals. William denied Camilla's wish for her children to receive royal titles, thereby causing a significant shift in the family hierarchy. This would significantly alter the family's composition. The absence of Charles and Camilla further solidified this dispute, perceived as a hidden protest. A significant number of people believe that the omission was a manifestation of the growing difficulties that exist between the Prince of Wales and the Queen consort. The public's reaction to this breakup has been overwhelmingly unfavorable, with many individuals blaming Camilla for prioritizing the interests of her family above the unity of the royal institution. There are numerous justifications and suggestions for changing the title. Reports indicate that Camilla's steadfast commitment to granting her children royal titles has emerged as one of the most challenging obstacles during her reign as Queen consort. The monarchy has fiercely denounced it as an undue interference, especially in light of the current efforts it is making to modernize itself. Despite previous attempts to request this, Prince William has expressed his desire to promote individuals such as Mike Tyndall, Lady Louise Windsor, and Princess Beatrice inside the royal family. He is a fervent advocate for a smaller and more accessible royal family. These particular individuals provide a prime example of the evolving role of the monarchy in modern society. Through the implementation of these programs, the focus will move to working royals who are actively involved in public service. Camilla's criticism of these goals and her argument that her children are better suited for crucial jobs have triggered a backlash. People who are opposed to her actions argue that they are in direct opposition to William's plans and that they are evidence of her intention to firmly secure her family's legacy inside the royal institution. There have been charges of polarization as a result of this position, with many individuals perceiving Camilla's involvement as a challenge to the authority of the Prince of Wales. The long game of Camilla, as seen through the eyes of a historian. Historians have noted similarities between Camilla's current behavior and her early years as a challenging figure in King Charles's life. Deliberate maneuvering has marked Camilla's journey, starting with her infatuation with Charles during his marriage to Princess Diana and continuing through her gradual integration into the royal family. Dr. Jane Wellington, a royal historian, believes that Camilla's current actions align with her long-standing strategy to secure her current position. Wellington maintains that Camilla has relentlessly followed the long-term plan throughout her whole career. She successfully navigated intense public scrutiny and secured a prominent role within the royal family, demonstrating her resilience. However, her recent acts create the appearance that she is striving to consolidate control, which carries the risk of alienating not just the general public, but even significant members of the royal family. This is a risk that she is willing to take. The public's unwavering lack of confidence in Camilla over an extended period of time. There is still a significant gap in the public's perception of Queen Camilla, as many in the United Kingdom still perceive her as the other woman who disrupted the fairy tale marriage between Charles and Diana. This gap is crucial because the public still views her as the other woman. Despite the fact that there have been several efforts made over the course of several decades to rehabilitate Diana's reputation, her legacy continues to throw a long shadow. The Diana factor, a stain that will prolong until the end of time. That Camilla had an affair with Charles, which became public knowledge during the difficult period while he was married to Princess Diana, is the root cause of the public's suspicion of Camilla. This mistrust derives from the fact that Camilla had an affair with Charles. It was Diana's candid admissions, especially her well-known remark that there were 3 of us in this marriage, that solidified Camilla's position as a villain in the eyes of the general public. Older generations who vividly recall the media frenzy surrounding the love triangle between Charles, Diana, and Camilla herself view Camilla's ascension to the position of queen consort as a betrayal of Diana's legacy. However, younger generations do not share this sentiment. Despite the fact that younger generations have less of an emotional connection to the Diana period, people continue to be suspicious of Camilla's objectives, particularly in light of her recent activities. This is especially true in light of the fact that Camilla has been involved in a number of activities. The controversy surrounding the coronation received a neutral reception. The film revealed a startling moment of tension during Charles and Camilla's coronation. As the king and queen consort left the throne room, members of the royal circle appeared motionless and unresponsive. This incident, which was extensively posted on social media, was viewed by many individuals as a quiet protest against Camilla's role in the problem of the crisis. People who are critical of the queen consort claim that this frigid attitude highlights the continuous hostility that exists toward her, even among senior royal citizens. Camilla is working hard to improve her reputation inside the public eye. Despite facing relentless criticism, Camilla has been diligently striving to alter the public's perception of her. Increasing her visibility, communicating with the media in a more calm and collected manner, and participating in a large amount of charitable work have been the primary focuses of her plan. A different point of view regarding the work done by charities. Camilla is a staunch supporter of a variety of causes, including the encouragement of reading, the raising of awareness about domestic violence, and the struggle for osteoporosis. Her proactive participation in addressing these challenges, in particular in assisting survivors of domestic abuse and encouraging early osteoporosis screening, has gained a substantial amount of praise. Younger audiences have highly received her reading room campaign on Instagram, which demonstrates her passion for reading. This has improved the general public's perception of her, thereby humanizing her. Camilla's attempts to engage with issues important to the wider public have redirected the attention previously focused on her problematic past. When it comes to media strategy, we are moving toward a more delicate approach. Camilla's relationship with the media has undergone a tremendous transition from the days when tabloids attacked her as the person responsible for the collapse of the marriage between Charles and Diana. She has attempted to establish an image that is more approachable and relatable to the general population. She has achieved this by carefully selecting interviews and increasing her attendance at royal functions. Through the significant use of social media, a crucial tool in this endeavor, Camilla has been able to communicate with a larger audience and showcase her humanitarian work. The ability to display her work has made this possible. More specifically, the pieces that highlight her advocacy for vulnerable groups, such as survivors of domestic violence, have had a big impact on the audience. When it comes to bridging the age divide, public outreach is an essential factor. Camilla meticulously plans her public appearances to demonstrate her approachability. Some parts of the community have warmly received her hands-on approach due to her participation in activities such as visiting schools and shelters and socializing with older citizens. A large number of individuals, on the other hand, are of the opinion that her dubious past throws a shadow on their activities. In order to enhance the response of the general population, the media may play a role. The media continues to have a significant role in defining how the general public feels about Camilla, and this continues to be the case even now. The ongoing suspicions regarding her participation in the Charles Diana scandal continue to make her a divisive figure, despite the fact that the coverage of her charitable efforts has helped enhance her reputation. Throughout the early years of her career, tabloid headlines portrayed Camilla as manipulative and self-serving. This contrasts with the shifting storylines and negative framing that transpired during this period. Despite some newspapers shifting their focus to Camilla's accomplishments as queen consort, others continue to delve into the controversies that have occurred in her recent past. The inconsistent coverage of Camilla reflects this constant battle to reconcile her new function with her old image. The general populace has a divided and suspicious attitude toward the situation. There have been a significant number of people who have accused Camilla of prioritizing her own personal fortune above the unity of the royal family. Consequently, the general public has expressed a significant amount of disapproval in response to her recent actions. During times of scandal, social media platforms have consistently trended hashtags such as #NotMyQueen, which has contributed to the establishment of this mentality. The conclusion showcases a queen consort poised at a critical juncture. The royal family has been having conversations about the scope of Queen Camilla's influence and the objectives she wants to achieve as a result of recent actions that she has taken. Despite the fact that her supporters praise her for her dogged determination and her dedication to charitable causes, her critics see her audacious deeds as evidence of her relentless ambition and her self-interest. It is quite possible that Camilla's legacy will remain a challenging topic of conversation as the monarchy navigates through this period of transition. Could she successfully reimagine her role as queen consort, or will her actions further exacerbate the public skepticism of her character? For the time being, Camilla's position within the monarchy and her image in the public eye continue to be confusing and troublesome. Thank you for watching the video. What do you think about Camilla, queen consort? Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for the time being.